There's a song by Zach Bryan called Fearing Fridays. It's on his new album. It's one of the first, and part of the lyrics goes, Fearing Fridays got an awful lot in common. They're overdone and glorified and always leave you wanting. And when I first heard that, I kind of blew it over because I didn't understand it. Because I had a lot good going for me, I guess. I mean, obviously having a girlfriend and having good friends, and it's all nice. And of course, I mean, obviously I'm eternally grateful, but part that resonates with me a lot is always leaves you wanting. And I mean, fear and Fridays, I relate a lot, because it seems that really only on Fridays it's the end of the week. I'm almost through working, but I see a lot of people that I used to love at one time. Recently, this isn't just people that I knew 8 years ago and cared about them then and I still care about them now. No, I mean, this is people that I love, that I had genuine care for, that I would have given anything to, I would have done anything for. It makes me sick to my stomach seeing these people, because these people used to be everything to me. Seems that at the beginning of this year, nothing could have gone wrong. And I mean nothing at all. I mean nothing at all. I mean, if you told me a year ago that I would have been doing all this, that I would have done everything that I have, I wouldn't believe you. I would give all of the trips up. I'd give all of it up just so that I could never feel the way that I did at the beginning of this year and so forth. Wish I didn't meet the people that I did so I could avoid that hurt. I wish my life was still just as simple as the beginning of last year, before any serious relationships, before any real friends. Man, I hate the catch. The catch on these kind of deals, I guess, that you don't even know you signed up for. I mean, life was so simple. It genuinely was. And it's crazy to me how quickly it switched. You date one girl. You think, obviously you got plans. I've got plans to marry whatever girl that I'm with, because I date to marry. I don't date for fun. I date for the heartaches, the seriousness, the reality of it. I don't date because it's cool and I've got a girlfriend and we would have sex or go on, stupid dates. It's more than that. It's so much more. But it seems that's all of what these girls have ever been able to provide. I want this super serious, loving relationship, and they just can't even get over their own pride, not even for a second. And I'm not underestimating the things that they've been through neither, because I know everybody's been through their heartbreaks, but you'd think they'd learn, you think they'd grow up, you think that they would really stick true to what they say that they want. A loving husband, a big old house, and children to love and nourish and take care of. I would hope that that's really what they want, but it seems that it's not. What it does seem like is that they just want to keep living in that high school mindset of, I got a boyfriend and we just do all this silly stuff together and it ain't gonna mean nothing in 8 months. Then whenever that 8 months is up and that man or boy, whatever, whenever they come to their senses and they realize that this ain't the girl for me, that's when they get heartbroken. They're not mad that they don't get to be in the future with this man. They're mad because the man got smart. Maybe I will at some point. Maybe I will. Really, I don't know what to take with my situation. I mean, the only two things that I'm sure of are family and my two best buddies. I got so much faith in them and the plans that we have for each other and what we've got going forth. I know that these are the men that I'm gonna be brothers to for the rest of my life. But man, if I could just land that girl. If I could just land that girl that's truly serious about it. Sticks true to what she says that she wants and not just puts on this facade or does certain things just so that she looks better to me. I wish that she would be real, because I want real. I don't want that fake shit. I want real. I want it to be genuine, and I need it to be genuine because, man, I'm getting too damn old for these silly relationships. I ain't been out of the game since I was 13 years old. And I mean, I ain't gloating either. That is not something that I would wish on my worst enemy. Dating that young, not knowing a damn thing. Man, because in that meantime, man, I lost sight of God several times. And I'm in it now. Man, I know that when I die, I'm going to heaven. That's not a question. Man, I've given my life to the Lord, and I'm grateful for all that he does for me. If anything, I need to give him more gratitude. It seems that I can only ever have eyes and sight for the girl that's in front of me, no matter her circumstance. Whether she's had a shitty childhood or she grew up rich. No matter what, it seems that these girls are just never, ever mature enough. And I know I've got my faults. But I know one thing I ain't ever slipped on is the seriousness of a relationship. Past the age of 14, it's all I've ever dreamed of. Having that real lady on your arm. Not that girl that you're with. Man, I can't be dating girls, man. I know I make mistakes. I know I'm a fool a lot of times. But relationships, I just don't play with. I would love to say that all my relationships have been serious and had real intentions and we just didn't work out, but that's just not the truth. It's just not the truth. Every girl I've been with, man, she has been a fool. She has been outright dumb. And I know that's harsh to say, but man, I mean, if you've seen these girls and you met these girls, you'd understand. I just don't understand how somebody can claim they want the world, but when it's handed to them on a silver platter, they lose sight. And if I had this girl that was really giving me the world, not just her body, not just the title of being in a relationship with her, but if she was, man, rooted in God, man, if she was rooted in all things that are holy, man, I would never even dream of touching her inappropriately. I would never even think about it. I would never have sex again if I met that girl. Man, and I thought I did. Man, did I think that I did. At a point in time, man, I thought I met this girl in my life. And this girl was... It ended as quickly as it started. I think about her almost every day, and I ain't got no reason to. I'm in a relationship of my own, and she's doing the same fucking thing. I want kids, I want marriage, I want a big old house. Quoting lines from The Notebook, but can't live by them. All that you want in this world, man, I could provide tenfold. Could love you like God tells me to. We could raise our children like God tells us to. I'd literally kiss the ground that you walk on, but nah, man, you just don't want it. Just don't want it like I do. Why is it that all these girls date like they're still in middle school? It seems that when they are, that's just where their maturity ends. They don't grow up in high school, man. It just gets worse. They don't learn nothing. They don't get taught good morals and godly values. They get taught stupid shit like how to look, how to think, what to do, and that ain't the way God intended it. There's a reason why godless people are so unhappy. It's because they're without Him. They're living in hell on earth, because that's all hell is. Hell is the absence of the Lord Almighty. And y'all are okay with living that way. Man, He's got all the answers. He's got all the love, all the gracious feelings you could ever feel in the palm of His hand. You don't want it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this girl. I don't. I'd love to be with her. She makes me real happy. But at any inconvenience, she explodes. She erupts like a volcano, and she self-destructs. Man, I can't have that lady raising my kids. Cause sure, maybe she'll mature later, but not with my kids. Not with me. I can't keep having these girls as my problem. The only problem that I should have is, how am I going to share the gospel today? Hell, not even problems. Because that's nowhere near it. Man, what I'd give to share the gospel every single day with people that I loved, people that I didn't even know. And I'd give it all. Just don't want to hurt her. I don't want to be another one that hurts her. I've given a lot to her. She genuinely has made me happy. But can't she love me like I need her to? I know that my wife wouldn't use petty things against me. I know that my wife wouldn't be bound to the simple realities that modern women follow. I know that my wife would know what was right and wrong and how to react and how to think. There should never be a point in time where I gotta tell my lady how to think, what to do, but I just seem to be doing that often. Always just checking. I should never. My lady shouldn't treat me bad randomly because she's having a bad day. Because, could you imagine if it was the opposite? Could you imagine at simple times I could just switch up on you? Could you imagine if that was me? And I was even being told that that's a problem. I was given proof that I've done it and nothing changes. Man, that's what this girl is. Been talking for 15 minutes. Man, and I could go so much longer. I could go so much longer. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do.